Hello, dear friend. Welcome back to English Talks with Avie. Relax, listen, and improve your English.
Hello, I am Emma.
And I am Daniel.
Daniel, I saw a teenager on the bus this morning.
Oh, yeah?
He was walking very fast, looking at his mobile phone, and he walked straight into a big metal pole. His phone flew out of his hand. Then he looked around quickly to see if anyone saw him.
Oh, no. That is a common mistake. Did anyone see or laugh?
A few people smiled, but everyone tried to look away to be polite. But his face, his face turned so red, he looked like a tomato.
Oh, I can imagine.
He quickly picked up his phone and walked away very fast. It made me feel so sorry for him because I know how that feels.
Oh, we have all been there. Embarrassing moments are a normal part of being a human being. No matter how hard we try to look cool, life always finds a way to make us look silly.
It really does. But the interesting thing is that those moments feel like a huge disaster at that time. You feel like your life is completely over. But looking back a few years later, they become the best stories we tell our friends at dinner parties.
That is so true. Actually, speaking of that, I think it is time for us to be very honest today. What is your most embarrassing memory, Emma?
Oh, I have a very good one. It happened when I was about 14 years old at school, and it still makes me embarrassed a little bit when I think about it.
14 is also a very sensitive age. Everything feels like a big deal when you're a teenager. So what happened?
Well, I was sitting in my history class on a hot Tuesday afternoon. The room was very quiet because we were all working on a difficult test. I was feeling very tired and a bit sleepy. I needed to ask a question about question number 5. My teacher was a tall, serious man named Mr. Green. He didn't smile very often.
No, we tend to make more mistakes in front of strict teachers.
Yes, so I raised my hand in the quiet room. Mr. Green looked at me and he said, "Yes, Emma?" And my brain completely stopped working. Instead of saying, "Mr. Green," I looked directly at his face and shouted, "Can you help me, Mum?"
Mum? Oh no, you called a tall, strict man Mum?
Yes, I also said it so loudly. The word just popped out of my mouth before I could stop it. The entire classroom went completely silent for 2 seconds. Nobody moved. Then the boy sitting next to me started to laugh, and suddenly the whole class was laughing so hard.
What did Mr. Green do? Did he look angry?
He looked very confused. His eyebrows went up. But the funniest part of the story is what I did next. Instead of saying, "Oh, sorry, I made a mistake," I tried to pretend that I didn't say the word mum at all. I looked at my test paper and said in a very serious voice, "I mean, Mum, day, Monday. Can you help me on Monday, Mr. Green?"
Mum Day. Oh, Emma, that is a terrible excuse. It was a Tuesday.
I know! It made no sense at all. Everyone laughed even louder because my cover story was so bad.
You must have been so embarrassed.
I really was. My face turned so bright red that I felt hot. I honestly wanted the floor to open up and swallow me. I wanted to disappear from the earth at that moment. It felt like the biggest tragedy in my history.
But that is amazing. At the time, you probably felt like you could never go back to that school again.
I did. I stayed inside the bathroom during the afternoon break because I was too shy to see my classmates. I thought everyone would remember it forever. But you know what? By Friday, everyone forgot about it because another boy accidentally dropped his lunch tray on the floor. The attention moved to him.
See, that is the thing about school. There's always a new drama to look at. Looking back now, it is just a wonderful, silly memory. It doesn't hurt your feelings anymore.
Not at all. I think it's hilarious now. It taught me that we shouldn't take ourselves too seriously.
Yeah, I agree.
But what about you, Daniel? I know you have a story about a shopping center escalator. Please share it.
Oh boy. My story happened just 2 years ago, so it is still quite recent. I was at the City Central shopping mall on a busy Saturday afternoon. There were many people at the mall doing their weekend shopping. I was carrying 2 large boxes because I had just bought a new coffee machine and some kitchen bowls.
Carrying 2 big boxes? Could you even see your feet well?
No, I couldn't. I was holding the boxes high up near my chest. I walked toward the long escalator that goes down to the first floor. I wanted to step onto the moving stairs, but because of the boxes, I could not see properly, and my foot hit the edge of the escalator instead of the step.
Oh no, did you lose your balance?
I didn't just lose my balance, I tripped completely forward. The boxes flew out of my hands. The kitchen bowls went rolling down the escalator, making a loud noise, and I fell flat on my stomach onto the moving metal steps.
Oh my goodness, were you hurt? Did you get up quickly?
No, I wasn't hurt. I also could not get up quickly, and that was the worst part. The escalator was moving downward, and I was just lying there on my stomach like a surfboard. I looked down, and I saw 20 people at the bottom of the escalator turning around to look at the noise.
Oh no!
I looked up, and I saw people behind me staring at me. I felt so tired, so shocked, and so embarrassed that I just decided, this is my life now.
Wait, really? You just lay there while the stairs moved?
Yes, I just lay there for about 5 seconds and accepted my fate. I didn't try to move. I just let the escalator carry my body down to the bottom like a piece of luggage at the airport. I closed my eyes and thought, I am a suitcase now. This is fine.
A suitcase. That is the funniest image ever. People must have been so worried about you.
When I reached the bottom, a kind security guard ran over and pressed the red emergency stop button. He looked so worried. He asked, "Sir, are you okay? Do you need an ambulance?" I had to open my eyes, look up at him from the floor, and say, "No, thank you. I am fine."
Thank goodness you weren't hurt. Did you have to pick up your kitchen bowls after that?
Yes, I had to pick up my plastic bowls while everyone watched me. My face was burning hot. I walked out of that shopping mall as fast as I could, and I didn't go back to that mall for 3 months. I was too afraid that the security guard would recognize me as the escalator guy.
The escalator guy. That is a great title. But look at us now. We are talking about it and laughing until our stomachs hurt. It didn't kill you. It didn't change your career. It is just a funny story.
Exactly. At that time, I felt like an absolute idiot. I felt like everyone in the city was laughing at me. But the truth is, most people forgot about it 5 minutes later.
Yes, people do not care as much as we think they do.
Exactly. They went home, ate dinner, and forgot about it. We always think we're the main characters, but we're not. Everyone is busy with their own lives.
That is a very deep and comforting thought. We are the center of our own worlds. When you do something silly, you think about it for days. But if other people see it, they smile for 1 second and then they completely forget it because they are worrying about their own problems.
Yes, people are mostly focused on themselves. So if you make a mistake or fall down, you don't need to feel bad for long. The world moves on very quickly.
You know, this is also a wonderful lesson for our friends who are learning English right now. Many language learners are scared of making a mistake. They are afraid that if they say the wrong word or use the wrong tense, people will think they are not smart.
Oh, definitely. Fear of embarrassment is the #1 reason why people don't practice speaking. They keep the language inside their heads because it's safe there.
But as we can see from our stories today, mistakes are natural. If you say the wrong word in English, maybe it is a bit awkward for a second, maybe the other person smiles.
But it's not the end of the world.
Exactly. And sometimes those language mistakes become wonderful memories that connect you with other people.
That is so true. I have a friend from Spain who came to America. When he first arrived, he went to a bakery to buy some bread. He wanted to say that he loved the smell of the warm bread, but instead of saying, "I love the smell of this bread," he smiled at the baker and said, "I love you, bread."
I love you, bread. That is so sweet and funny.
The baker laughed so hard and gave him a free cookie. They became good friends after that day. My friend felt a bit embarrassed at the time, but that simple mistake helped him build a connection. If he was too afraid to speak, he wouldn't have got a new friend.
That is a perfect example, Daniel. The stories that embarrass us most are usually the ones we tell best later.
Yes, sometimes perfect people are quite boring, don't you think? There's no story to tell if everything is right all the time.
Exactly. Imagine a podcast where we just say, "Yesterday, I walked down the street. Nothing happened. I bought a perfect coffee, and then I went home." That would be the shortest and most boring conversation in the world.
Listeners might turn it off after 10 seconds.
Yes, we need the mum day excuses and the escalator suitcases to make life interesting. Those are the colors of life.
So the next time, if something embarrassing happens to you, maybe you can try to look at it from the future. Ask yourself, how will I feel about this moment after 3 years? If the answer is that you will probably laugh about it, then you can relax a little bit right now. You can even smile at your own mistakes.
That is wonderful advice. We can see it from the future. Maybe we don't need to wait 3 years to laugh. We can start laughing after 3 minutes. It saves a lot of energy and stress.
Yes, if you'd trip and fall, just check if you were physically hurt. If you were okay, just get up, laugh, and say, "Well, this is going to be a great story for later."
Or you can just lay there for 5 seconds like a suitcase if you are too tired to get up.
Hey, it requires a lot of strength to lay there on a moving stair.
I am very proud of your escalator surfboard performance.
Well, thank you. I do my best to entertain the public, even when it is completely unplanned.
As our conversation comes to an end today, I would like to take a gentle moment with our listener friends.
If you had an awkward day today, or if you made a silly mistake, please take a deep breath and relax your shoulders. It is going to be okay. You are not alone, and your mistake does not define your worth.
Looking back from the future, this moment will seem so small. It might even become your favorite funny story to tell your friends later. If our embarrassing memories brought a smile to your face or made you feel a little better about your own day, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel.
We would love to read your stories too. What is your most embarrassing moment that you can laugh about now? Please leave a comment below. Sharing our silly moments is a beautiful way to realize that we are all not perfect, but we are all trying our best.
Thank you for listening to us today. Remember to laugh at yourself a little bit.
And be gentle with your heart. Growth is always possible.
This is Emma.
And this is Daniel.
See you in the next video.
Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening. Subscribe for more English Talks with Avie. You can explore more videos here. Thanks.